Hey there, Taurus community. Soul Tiger is here with a story for this wonderful community. So I have our oracle cards here, Talisman Oracle, and I also have What's the Tea as a bonus. I don't know, something wants to get spelled. Y'all want me to spell it? I'm going to spell it for you. Alright, so what we have come up face up is leadership. Leadership. And then I have good fortune in reverse. That's interesting. That is interesting. Like I said, whatever you're vibrating inside is going to be reproduced on the outside. So if you're saying it's a bad day, this day sucks, you're going to hit every red light. Your keys are going to keep dropping. Stuff's going to keep breaking. Your day is literally going to match up with what you're calling it. That's just what happens. Then I have courage in reverse. Again, this is going to talk about that new moon. Maybe having the courage to externalize of yourself in a different way wasn't at its best. Maybe something that made you feel like held your willpower back. Maybe you felt like you held your willpower back. But again, if you're reflecting in times where you were younger and you only had so much knowledge on how to handle situations, it's being able to see that you were using your willpower. It was just in a different sense. Yeah. Blessed day. Blessed day. Every day is a blessing when you go through the transformations. Now, I forgot that willpower touched on the block deck, so let's see what's going on with that willpower. I have the 11 of needles here. Or no, it's the 2 of needles. So I have, yeah, because they're doing the Roman numeral numbers. So I have the 2 of needles here. Right here. But this one came in reverse. So this is Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas deck. Pretty awesome. So we have her seeing her working hard on a future project. And right now, this willpower, what I would say is the Taurus in this story feels like they didn't have a say-so in this project. They are. And what I have land on Blessed Day, banish a curse. All right, so let's go ahead and continue. What else needs to be expressed for the Taurus in this community, in this story? Oh, this is very fitting. This is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy right here, but there is a centaur. I have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, talking about going off in a passionate direction. But maybe this Knight of Pentacles has went off. This Taurus has went off in a passionate direction, but they're still distracted. They're not looking at the root of the problem. A lot of Eastern medicine looks at the root of the problem. Not just going in and cutting out what the problem is. What is causing the problem? So there's something that we need to make some movement towards for this Taurus. What's the problem? And we have a Page of Wands in reverse. What I'm thinking is this problem is actually, it's like a 2-for-1 deal. Card for the Page of Wands. It's definitely something that's pulled at this Taurus's strength. Maybe something that Taurus always thought was better than them. That's what they tricked themselves into. Better than them. Better than them. This is very interesting. So I have the King of Cups, who lands on the willpower. For some reason, I feel like Taurus has stopped the movement of the willpower. They stopped the movement of the willpower because this is just the way it is. This is how I'm meant to feel. It's just always drained. And then I have this transformation, though. That this is a part of the journey. You're right on cue. That is what this is telling me. Everything that this Taurus and this story is going through, they're feeling the confusion. It's right on cue. How can you say my suffering's right on cue? Sometimes you got to get sick and tired of being sick and tired to get up to do something. So now I have the King of Swords, and the Temperance. Oh yeah, this is just verifying what I just said. And look at what we got on that Temperance. The dragon. You're the wood dragon there. Temperance is going to be your Sagittarius. Your Sagittarius, I believe, is your mutable end of cycles. This is a philosopher. This is a healer here. This is a person who's also a teacher. That's what those guides do for you. So this is something that you're being guided to. You're being guided into these thoughts, into feeling how you feel. When it comes about, honestly, when you get ready to get sick and tired of being sick and tired, you feel like you're the crazy one. Ooh, that's interesting. So this Emperor wanted to fall out onto the Temperance and the King. What I take this as your ancestors are mad. They are mad. Because you want to turn your back on the guidance. You want to slow the movement. You've built so much and it's all upside down on you. It is all upside down on you. And in so many ways, you want to take your home and just go. You want to go. And that is actually the Cancerian symbol. Cancerian is establishing foundations. Establishing foundations. You want to take your home and run. We have the Ten of Pentacles. You've reached the limits. You've reached your limits. You've done grown as much as you can grow in this. Why? Because it's all the same. It's a repetitive cycle. And you're seeing it. And you're seeing how this affects you. You're seeing how this turns your emotional world upside down. It is okay. It is okay. Because on the other side, you have the power. You have the power to. If you've built up to a 10 of Pentacles at this point, through the foundation that you have, then you've been doing it. You've just been operating in a certain, what I would say is a closed spectrum. Your light, once you start getting more into your authentic self and start vibrating in your internal home, how you feel about yourself, that spectrum's going to go out. And the wider and wider and wider and wider until you are vibrating a light from all around you. All right, so let's go ahead and see what needs to come out for the block for the Taurus community. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what will help the Taurus in this story? I have all tied ups between the sun and deceit. And deceit is in reverse. This is what you're stuck between. You're stuck between who you really are, how you're really meant to shine. Got you tied up because you got stuff going on behind the walls, behind the scenes.